Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we are in the kitchen today, a little bit of a different backdrop, but I thought that I would do a food prep video with you guys. So I used to do these on my Instagram and everyone loved them. Like, I don't know what it is about food prep that's just so aesthetically pleasing, but it honestly is. So I used to do these when I lived in halls because I found it so much easier because I was so busy all the time that I didn't have time to make really like nutritious meals for myself because I was so busy. So I would literally just like fire things in like the oven and the microwave, and like I didn't have time to eat properly. So I did this on the weekends. I did it on a Sunday, and I would make everything on a Sunday, and it would be like in the freezer, or I would keep some stuff in the fridge, and it was just so much easier to keep myself on track and make sure I was eating enough and enough of the proper stuff that I was supposed to be eating throughout the week. So to start off with, we are going to make two different soups. So we're going to do a carrot and coriander and also a tomato and basil. And these, I love soups for breakfast. Absolutely not. I love soups for lunch, and obviously we're going to do two different ones to kind of vary it up depending on what I want for that day. And then normally I have just little like the little, you know the little French like breads, like the mini like loaves like this size, and you just fry them in the oven, and I usually have them for lunch, or I'll make like pasta or something. But soup is a really easy one to do, and you just heat it up in the microwave and that is you done. So we're gonna make two different ones, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do next. Actually, interjection, first what we are going to do is I have a roast chicken in here. I'm going to fire the chicken in the oven for a couple of hours, and what I like to do with the chicken is shred it. So I put it in like a tub, and I just have like pre-cooked shredded chicken that I can put in soup, or I can put on like sandwiches, or I can put them like in salads and stuff like that. And it's just really easy just to take it out of the tub, and it's already cooked, so I don't have to like defrost chicken breasts or anything like that. So I'm just going to put this chicken in the oven, and then I can do the soups while that cooks. Okay, so the tomato is ready to combine. So I have 600 grams of chopped quartered tomatoes, 2 red peppers, an onion and 2 cloves of garlic, and a litre of stock, and some like chopped tinned tomatoes. So all I'm going to do is add all this together. I'll add the recipe so you guys can see it, but I'm not going to show you everything. Do you know what I mean? So it's not just like a watch me make soup. So I'll do this and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so the carrot and coriander is ready to go. I'll show you the tomato because it actually looks quite good. So it's just literally chunky vegetables, stock, and that's about it. So for carrot and coriander, I have 2 potatoes. Because I just feel like, I don't know whether it's like the starch or just like the potato in general, it just makes it a little bit, sorry about that, it just makes it a little bit thicker, and I think it's nice. And then a whole onion and 3 chopped garlic cloves, a big bunch of carrots, and then this diced swede and carrot pack from Sainsbury's, and then I have 4 vegetable stock cubes, and that'll be a litre in there. And then you just fire it all together basically. I'll add the recipes with like a link to them so you guys can use them if you want to, but I find that soup is just such an easy one to do, and it's so cheap. So if you're like a student or you're just on a budget, or like a mum or something like that, soup is such a good one to do because it's so good for you, so cheap and so easy. So it literally takes me like 20 minutes to make soup, and then you just leave it for a while. So it's really, really quick and easy and so good for you, which is obviously a bonus. So I'm going to put all this together, and then yeah, we'll leave that for a while and we can move on to the next one. Okay, so we have our 2 little babies sizzling away. So I'm just going to put the pot on these, and the tomato normally takes about 30 to 40 minutes, obviously, because they're not as hard, but the delightful. Why did I cook in white? I hate myself. The carrot and coriander will take a little bit longer just because the carrots I just like roughly chopped up, so they will probably take a little while to soften. Anyway, so we'll leave them be. What we're going to do now is our chicken is cooking, our soups are on. Now we are going to make some granola. So I've thought for so long that recently anyway, I've really been enjoying cold breakfasts. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, or even literally on here because I post about it all the time, I really enjoy oats, like cold, like overnight oats that have been in the fridge. I don't really like warm things right now. Like, I'm not a scrambled egg. Like, I'm just not feeling warm breakfast. So I'm trying to do different things that I can have that are cold, that are not gonna like annoy me in the morning. So I'm gonna make my own granola because bought granola is just really, really high in sugar and like loads of other stuff that I don't really want to eat on like a daily basis. So I'm gonna make my own, and then just keep it in a tub, and I can use it every day and sprinkle on my tasty things for really nice goodness. So let's get started with our granola. Okay, so we're now on the granola, and I've kind of like laid everything out. So I'll just put you down and you can see everything. So we have our chopped, they're like nuts and seeds. So there's almonds, pecans, big chunky walnuts. This is half a cup of olive oil and agave syrup because you need the fat, and instead of using honey or syrup I used agave because it's healthier and organic, whatever. And then 4 cups of oats, and then you're going to do a half a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of sea salt, like chunky salt. So you just literally need to combine it all together. So there's our oats, all of our nuts. That looks like rancid when you put it in, but you mix it all together and it's tasty. Okay, and then you need sea salt. Is this sea salt? Parfait. And then cinnamon. Teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Perfect, and then mix it together. Okay, so I've just taken the granola out of the oven and it honestly looks class. So I baked it for like 20 minutes and I'm not sure yet what the consistency is going to be like, whether I could cut it into like bars, you know, like of like an actual granola bar, or I might just crumble it up so I can like put it on top of like yogurt and berries and stuff. So I'm going to leave it to cool for a bit, and then yeah, we'll see what's happening. So this one is still bubbling away. I've turned off the tomato soup, so that's just cooling now, and then I'll blend that in a little bit. yeah, so this is our progress right now. Okay, so update. I have blended the soups and they look class, so I'm gonna wait for them to cool down. The granola has cooked and cooled, so I'm gonna cut that into little granola bars, I think, and then if I want to crumble it when I'm eating it, I can do that, but it means I can also eat it as snacks if I want to. So next, the chicken has 2 minutes left, and then I will take that out and shred that. And what I'm gonna do now is make 2 batches of oat muffins. I'm gonna do blueberry and banana nut, but made with like oat flour, like whole wheat flour and oats, and you make it with like natural sweetener instead of like sugar and stuff like that, so they're good for like breakfasts if I'm like on the go and I can still just like grab one and make sure I've like eaten. Because what I was doing is going out at like 8 in the morning, going for like a big walk, so it means I can grab something like that before I go out, so I'm not just like on an empty stomach. So yeah, we've got some like ripe bananas, so I'm gonna make banana and then some blueberry. I'm gonna do 12 of each, so obviously I'm not gonna eat all of them, but yeah, they're good just to keep. Oh, that's yum. Mmm. Hello everyone, so I am done. If you guys want me to do like an actual like tub, like actual meal prep, then I can definitely do that, because I used to do that all the time at uni, and I had them like planned out for like my whole week for like lunch and dinner already prepared. So I can definitely do one like that if you want that. But these were more just things that kind of make it easier for me during the week. So like I had my breakfast and stuff prepared, and all of that kind of stuff, because I feel like it just takes the pressure off of me for having to like cook something from scratch. But I also love to cook, so if I'm not ridiculously busy, I don't prepare the actual meals like in the tubs, just because I have time to cook. But they're really handy, like when I was in halls and I was like having exams and stuff like that, like they were really handy at that point, just because I had so much on that I physically didn't have time to cook 3 like big nutritious meals 3 times a day. So they are super helpful. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do like these kind of videos, then definitely let me know, because I love cooking and I would love to show you guys more things that I like to make. And I could do probably quite a lot of meal prep videos, just because they're quite easy to do and I do them anyway, so I can film it. But I liked having you guys with me today, so yeah, if you did enjoy it, then give this video a thumbs up, let me know in the comments. As always, you can drop me a DM on Instagram, because I always reply over there, or in the comments, whichever one you want. And if you haven't, make sure to subscribe, because it's super helpful. There is new people every single day, which is so exciting for me, and I love meeting all of you guys, obviously like on our phones, but you know what I mean. I love chatting to you guys anyway. So yes, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.